again to the EPICENTER North American Qualifiers. It is game number 2. SGG versus NP. Lyrical, Ryu, you know what it is. You already know what it is. We're playing some Dota. Actually, we're not. We're watching cool people play Dota, though. How you feeling about this game?
Feeling excited, boys. All right, so no more tree shenanigans. So now what? Is MP gonna stick to their guns? Nope. CM.
So they take Lina here for SGG, right?
I mean, they purposely banned out the Lina in the last few games, the last game, to say they didn't want to play with it. Now they're saying they actually have a strategy against it. So interesting to see what they'll do. SGG, they're hesitant. They're like, all right, there's no way they don't have a strategy for us, guys. Come on.
Maybe
you gotta think about this.
I mean, the other thing, though, all right, do they take Legion then here or Lina? I feel like it's one or the other, right?
It's gonna be funny when MP takes Lina from them. That's gonna be the ultimate, like, slap in the face.
For anybody that doesn't know, SGG has won a lot of their games just off the back of Lina, CCNC playing it. And after the last game, you want to give him a comfort matchup because that one was rough. He had a really rough time, was killed 6 times throughout the course of the game by Fata. And Lina probably not going to meet the same type of fate, but do you think NP would want to win the Quap again? Is that a decent matchup against Lina?
I don't think so. Lina has about 100 more attack range than Quap, and you also get more. You get more attack speed than Quap. You have better animations once a Fiery Soul comes in. You just trade a lot more effectively, and I think Lina's just too strong against Quap. So immediately taking the TA. That is what you want to have against the Lina. We always talk about this. One time we saw TA get completely dominated was when Firo was playing it on Complexity. It shouldn't have necessarily happened, but Firo was in Europe, so he had a lot of ping. Let's see what Fata can do on even ping now against Alina. We'll see the true matchup. See who kind of wins out. And then, so let's see. Legion Commander obviously going to be banned out now in the second phase. Bat Rider going to be banned out because it's really good against TA. They don't want the TA to be shut down at all in this mid game.
Yeah.
So taking out heroes like that, maybe take out a Slark or something. Essence, the Dark Pact is extremely strong against the Refraction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might be a good way to go with it. Obviously, Yuar could go back again for a TB if they wanted to. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but these picks already, it tells me that NP are looking to try a different strategy. Like you run a CM, you run a TA, completely different play style than the Quap. Granted, you're still going to try and run around and find kills, but it's not as early as a time. The Bat Rider banned out also, they don't want to take it themselves or they don't want to give it up. What do you think they're going to be looking to do? Is it just like run at you style Dota now?
Let's see. Warlock is extremely strong in team fighting. Lina can always provide a lot of team fight, but can also pick off very easily when she gets that Shadow Blade. So it's not we don't necessarily know what both teams are going to do just yet. We kind of have to see these next picks and see how they kind of want to play around it, because CM, I feel, is super strong in the team fights, very underrated at times, but it doesn't offer you the same thing as like Fatal Bonds and the Rock. So is GG, do they want to go for that Slark as we talked about, where they do split up the map and then go for these pickoffs, or do they want to have better team fight? They can still go for like Magnus and Juggernaut if they really want to. Let's see. I think they want to maybe pick up Flea's hero here because most of the fours have been banned out. Maybe just try and take the last one. But AUI, he still has his Visage, his Beastmaster now.
The Shadow Shaman too. Like that was huge for him in the other games. He's like the 3rd highest net worth at like 15 minutes on a Shadow Shaman. It's just completely nuts. I had no idea what was happening.
There's a Slardar in the game, but with the Darkseer, that was a really heads-up Darkseer ban, because they could have picked Slardar plus Darkseer. Also another great hero to counteract the Refraction, the Iron Shell. So do they want to pick up
They could just go Ogre, try and secure their early laning stage.
Yeah, Ogre's not bad. They could do like Ogre Abaddon or Ogre Omni Knight too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways. They're just contemplating now.
Okay, so a different orb builder, and it's instead going to be Team NP that take the Ogre instantly. They knew what they wanted.
Yeah, both teams are going to pick up their 4 there. That's just common sense Dota, good Dota. You don't want to show too many cards, and then the best way to do that is by picking up your 4 roaming. So now, basically, you're back to stage 1 now. You have 0 reserve time, 15-second reserve time, 5 seconds left. Here is GG. They need to start picking up something fast here. What is it going to be? It's going to be your offlaner because you're going to save the carry for last. What offlaner is there?
10 seconds.
They need something to hold high ground again. TA can just run wild in the later stages. They're actually going to take the carry here, the troll. So now a hero that can get countered out a little bit. I feel like right now, if NP wanted to, they could just take DP again and run down lanes. Right?
I think the reason why they wanted to... Well, yeah, they could potentially do that. Another reason why they're saving their last pick, maybe they want to go for Enigma on IsGG. And they were like thinking about, let's just save our last offlaner for... Maybe it can be a game changer. So MP, like I said, there's Death Prophet that they love to run. Death Prophet is a very good hero against Troll. It's a great way to kite him. A hero that has a lot more mobility. And then a hero that can build up a lot of armor. So that Troll is effectiveness. Even if you do get perma-stunned, you'll have a lot of armor. They're going to go a different route. Split push.
EE Ember. Throwback. I like it. And I'm assuming it's going to be him and then Fata on the Templar Assassin.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't think you can get away with running TA in any other lane than mid.
5 seconds
normally.
Remaining.
Maybe in the next patch, 7.06 or something.
So tell me if I'm wrong here right now. I feel like one of the ways that you can counter out Bounty Hunter's gold-giving mechanics is just by like running down towers and then shutting him down before they can even end up winning a team fight. Like take all the tier 2s. Is that like the preferred way to deal with Bounty Hunter, or how do you like to deal with this hero? Or does it even matter?
Well, they picked up the Ember Spirit so he can safely boots of travel around the map and he can free farm because Bounty Hunter doesn't really offer you that much. Warlock doesn't offer you that much for lockdown. Lena is the only one who can really kill Ember once she gets a Shadow Blade, but that's super far in the game. That's like around the 25-30 minute mark, in which case Ember might have already established himself, and it's a good Omni Knight ban. They can still pick up the Abaddon, talked about earlier, but MP, they need to... Alright, so you just kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Alright, now it's Omni, take the Abba. Jesus.
It's dirty. It's kind of like it's a really smart play to save it like that for the last. It's kind of what good teams think about. I'm really surprised they picked that troll then. Alright, so now we have only really Enigma left. There's
5 seconds remaining.
Magnus, but do they really want a Magnus?
I mean,
Centaur.
They have 4 seconds too to figure it out. Oh no, what's it gonna be? It is gonna be the Magnus.
It's just nothing else.
Is this good enough though? You've got Warlock ulti, you've got RP. The problem is there's just not any control outside of those big ultimates. I feel like Ember's gonna be able to do whatever the hell he wants as long as E doesn't get caught. And I mean, that could be a big if. We'll see how it goes. What do you think?
Yeah, the only way they really kill the Ember is with Magnus and Lena. Like, if you think about it, the other heroes can't really do it. They need to RP into the Light Strike Array into the ulti. And then Abaddon, they can go Silver Edge on the Troll or the Lena, and then maybe take off his potential to pop the ultimate, but they don't have really a way to silence him. Yeah. So he doesn't get off the ultimate, like by manually clicking
10 seconds remaining.
So they have that problem as well. Abaddon and Ember, this is a free game for both of them, honestly. And then TA, we already talked about how TA dominates Lena. TA is a very bad hero against Troll because of the missed chances, plus Troll can just man fight her 1v1. Bounty Hunter is also a little decent against TA. You can just scout her out pretty effectively, farming these ancients at times, then give more vision for your team. But if I had to choose, I would definitely choose MP's lineup this game. I think they did come out ahead this time on the draft, but CCNC is probably on his best hero right now, so that might give a little bit of hope over to ISGD this time around.
Well, we'll see what ends up coming about from it, as we do have game number 2 online now. NP versus ISGG. The winner is going to move on to the grand finals of this qualifier as well, for a shot to play well, one of the games that we have a little bit later on. It's actually going to be Elite Wolves versus Thunderbirds, and they might be a couple of teams that could face the grand finals as well, depending upon how it goes.
Prepare.
Are we having 2 best of 3s today, or
yeah, we do
3?
have 2 best of 3s.
How about 4? No,
I would love to. I like casting.
Let's go.
You know what's cool? They have.
Yeah, you got no life, so I mean.
Exactly. No, it's true. I mean, you're not wrong.
All right, high five. No lives together.
I did go for a hike just yesterday. I went on a 10-mile hike with my wife through this little like back
10-mile
area.
hike.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I'm gonna in like 10 hours. You wasted 10 hours of your life. Good job.
No, man, it was great. I'm gonna put some pictures later to my Twitter. Easy sellout, by the way. But yeah, it was wonderful. It was gorgeous out. There's waterfalls. It was nice.
Twitter in 2017. You don't have Instagram? What a loser.
I don't do that. That's not for me.
You're not a girl yet.
No, definitely not. We should probably talk about this game, though, because it's been 30 seconds into it so far. Did look like there were a couple of wards placed down here. Bounty able to scout, or rather place one on the high ground over to the side. Where is the main place that this bounty is going to be going to early? Like, can he even really help out mid since there's going to be an ogre there?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to... You could potentially help mid depending on where the ogre goes. Ogre can either go top or mid. Might choose to go mid to help out the TA. And then you're just going to have to scout out a little bit.
I think Pile Die used a clarity. I don't know. Did he frostbite somebody?
Yeah, he frostbit the Magnus earlier in the lane. Like, Magnus was scouting out to see where the enemies were. Then he used frostbite. And then, so he decided to just use his clarity.
Okay. They spot out the bounty hunter right here as well. A couple of wards. Actually, no, they don't scout it out. There's 2 wards placed. They want to try and mess with the jungling of the CM and make sure that she can't actually jungle effectively. Is the top tower under attack? What's happening? All right, Abaddon got the pull through, so he gets some extra creeps for himself, and they're going to try and mess with Pi.
I'm just watching this too. I like the battle down here. Surprise! I wonder if Snake King had went skewer there. Would that have made a difference at all? Like, you could have skewered the CM and got her down to at least, I know, 100 HP.
Oh, this actually really hurts for CM. Like, both of these camps are going to be taken away, so Bounty Hunter only has to look in one of a couple places. And did not get the D ward either. Ugh. That's a frustrating situation to be in for a Crystal Maiden, no doubt. And maybe going to get her other clarity popped as well. Francis Lee wants to do it. This is, oh man. He's just waiting until the stuff comes out so that way he can end up going invis and getting a little bit of damage in as well, maybe. There's a catch. And Pi is a sad, sad CM.
He can't even contest the rune either. That's the other worst part. I think he'll be fine though. He'll just shrine up and then probably go up to this other place that we like to call the northern jungle for the Radiant side. Probably go there, get the rune there, jungle there. So it'll be a lot better for him.
Yeah.
And then AUI can just help out in the bottom lane. Ace rune is... Nope. Nobody gonna get it.
Well, in the meantime, you do have CCNC
nice.
still having some trouble with the TA here in the mid. It does look like CM is going to be able to bring a couple of things out to Fada. Haste is there. Flea is just going to run away. But I guess the other downside to this is that it's also Pi not getting that aura up for his the rest of his team in time, because he's going to need to kill off this whole creep camp and then maybe even a bit more to get level 2.
Oh, CCNC is about to get... not solo killed.
Just taking a bit of damage. We'll get a lot more denies here for the TA, which is nice.
Just the early starting from the Ogre, helping out mid. You lied to me, Lyrical. You lied.
What do you mean?
Still level 1.
I know, I said she needed to get both creeps and then a little bit more.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was just looking at the mid. I guess I zoned out afterwards.
Oh, it's fine. I don't listen to me either. CCC is gonna still be struggling here. 6-1. Got him. They're gonna take down that sentry as well. So no longer having free reign over this mid lane. Flea is gonna have to back out again. Still level 1 himself, as CM just got her level 2, and now people can start playing with the aura.
Finally, we get to play Dota now. This is gonna help out, obviously, the off lane the most, I think, in this game for Abaddon, keeping those shields up constantly. Gonna go on him bottom.
Oh, the upheaval used as well, and MSS getting ran down. They have the Orb of Venom, just body blocking whenever the slow isn't active on that aura, and DOT coming in as well. Do they have enough damage? Looks like it's going to barely not be enough. Oh my god, it cut the shield off at the last second there. Woo, baby, that was close.
I'm pretty sure MSS is saying on the mic, yo, I just clenched my butt or something. I swear he's be saying that right now. Mine. Fada is just dominating the mid lane, and this is kind of what should happen. If the Ogre didn't start mid, the Lina should have about 20 CS, but should be around the dominance of a TA versus Lina matchup.
All right.
Sentry versus Sentry action constantly in the mid lane. This is what you'd like to see from both sides, just giving a lot of priority to the bounty hunter, and then making sure that the TA is the one that snowballs out of control, not the Lina.
Right. Yeah, you need to make sure that you end up coming out okay from the rep. I wonder if you try and maybe make a rotation at some point soon for the Lina or something. It feels tough, though, because any movement away, you're just basically resigning to Fata having a great time here mid. But, well, Dust now on to Flea. Doesn't have a TP either. It's going to be ran down a little bit. I don't know. Well, all right, the Fire Blast, that should secure it now. He might have been able to get away otherwise, but now, well, actually, wait, no, Dust is gone. He's good. All right.
I didn't see how that originally started. I don't think.
Is under attack.
Did he use his Shadow Walk first, and then baited Dust, and then ate a Tango just so he was able to get out of it?
Maybe.
I think that might have happened, and that's really good play coming in from Flea. So you don't have the minus move speed Fada. Just running at CCNC. Oh. You notice the CCNC build, he has to go for 2 null talismans here, just so he's able to keep up with the last hits, but at the same time, when you do that, you don't have the movement speed that you need to counteract the TA.
Right.
And then we always talk about this. When TA gets level 6, that's when Lina is free food for her, especially if an Ogre is roaming or a CM. So this is becoming a nightmare for CCNC.
I mean, for all that we've been talking about how much Fada's been dominating this lane, Lina's been able to keep up in some regards, at least in terms of levels, about a half level behind Fata. So there is still this moment here where you're going to have Laguna Blade not there until like a little bit longer, but you might be able to turn something around if you get enough rotations, maybe. Could be tough, though. Arcane Rune, well, posturing, threatening. Trying to burn through the refraction. Gotta be careful, but you have the Warlock that's rotating in. Ogre is here as well. They're thinking about diving now. Fata going for this one. They have Ignite as well if they want to use it. Light Strike Ray gonna connect. And it looks like they're still gonna keep going. Warlock there for the heal. And now I think Fata has to back out. They gotta be at least a little bit careful with nobody else really showing on that map. And well, just showing Lina, we can fight you under your tower, we don't care. And speaking of fighting under the tower, we don't care. EE throws back the Remnant. And, well, he's actually out of Flame Guard now. He might be in a little bit of trouble. Is he going to end up getting out of there? Slowed down a little bit because of the Orb of Venom, but Envy still running away. Will be able to make his way out.
Yep. MP, if you had one word to describe them, it would be definitely cocky. Take the cake.
Yeah.
This hero in the mid lane. CCNC, if he's not too careful with his mana usage, he's still gonna die here.
Light Strike Array, maybe not. You got Flea in the area as well. Laguna Blade is there, but not enough mana for it. They can't actually do anything. And Fata taking some more right clicks, gets another refraction up. They're sticking around, but no more mana boots or anything else like that to top CCNC off, and it's gonna have to go use the shrine.
I'm really surprised CM hasn't gotten involved in any of these kills. It's 8 minutes in the game almost, and just one Frostbite and the Lina's dead.
Right.
I'm super shocked. So Fada, if there was not a, oh my goodness, CNC is just, yeah.
Now, he's already used the Light Strike Array. Turning, refraction is up. Oh my god, alive on 20 HP. Get out of there, mister. But now you got the rest of them chasing out Pile Die. They miss it. Oh, but they still might be able to find this kill. Pile Die getting chased. They don't have another shuriken. They're not willing to go for it. He knew that Fata would have killed him otherwise. So somehow, some way, in spite of all those heroes, nobody ends up dying. But now the Sentry Ward just inside of Vision. Flea, he gets out yet again. Oh my god, what is this game? No kills still, no first bloods.
Dire's top tower is
You would
under
think,
attack.
with no first blood out, the priority for first blood would be super high,
Dire's
but
structures are
nobody
fortified.
wants it. Literally nobody
Dire's
wants it
top
this
tower
game.
is under attack.
Maybe bottom lane?
Possibly.
They have
NB.
RP.
Throws back another Remnant, gonna TP home, get topped off, and then come back to the lane. As Troll wanting to farm up camps for himself. Nobody is doing any soaking right now in the top lane, which definitely could be a bit of a mistake. As Sand King rotating now, 3 points in upheaval. They want to kill off Envy.
No.
Dire's top
Question
tower
is, will they
under
kill him?
attack.
He does have no Remnant out, it looks like. And Skewer, RP, well done. Light Strike Array is going to be there as well. The chains, they are going to be able to get a kill. Envy takes down 2. Oh, the Light Strike Array could have come a little earlier, maybe. Oh, no.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I don't know.
Dire's top
That,
tower
That's
is under
definitely on
attack.
CCNC.
yeah.
He just needs to throw that Laguna out way sooner. He needs to throw out the stun
Radiant's
sooner.
bottom tower is
Waiting a
under
little bit
attack.
too long there, being very greedy.
Maybe he has ping issues. I don't know.
Dang, called out. Shots fired.
I mean, I'm trying to find a reason. I don't know. You mess up things like that from time to time. Maybe he was just outside of range too. We're used to seeing the Light Strike Array with the talent. You never know. Meanwhile, Bloodlusting the tower up here. Fata kills off the Bounty Hunter over to the side, and they get the D-Ward as well. But the Tier 1 tower will not fall bottom, at least for now. Stan King does have level 6. So they could think about diving this. But it's a scary one indeed.
Radiant's bottom tower
Are
is under
they...
attack.
Alright, so they're smoked up here. They want to defend their bottom. They have 6 on the Warlock.
Oh, Envy, he's there. There's the root. They can't help him, and Snake King is just going to die. Stan King and CCNC forced to back.
What a god Envy is, though. Getting a double kill and dying and not having one ally TP.
He got the first blood, too. That's the thing.
Yeah, double kill, first blood. That feels great, man. Feels great. And that's halfway to his Boots of Travel because of that. What the hell? He has 4 dust? God bless. I think he bought 2 sets of dust before he died or something.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom
Well,
tower is under attack.
let's see. It's still not a huge lead right now for NP. Just about 2,500 as Envy is looking to take down Flea yet again. Is going to pop that dust that he just purchased. The chase down is going to continue. And, well, he did use a Remnant there. He's actually out of mana, but it doesn't look like Snake King's going to be able to catch up to him. Well, Fata going to start to work on these Ancients.
Haven't even seen MSS this game, I feel. Just looking over, he got the top tower earlier. He's been applying a lot of pressure. He still hasn't even gotten his ulti yet. He's trying to count here. He's got 6 points, so he's holding 2 points right now. Trying to put the good old NA Dota math to use. Trying to figure out why the hell he's saving 2 points. I can understand saving 1 point for your ulti, but saving 2 points? I'm gonna have to message him after this game.
Get on it, man.
I'm gonna have to flame the shit out of him. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, they want to kill off Envy again.
Dude, they have Blink on Fada. This is very scary for CCNC, especially with Bloodlust.
Oh my god, you gotta be real careful. MSS is here, but there is a big movement coming in from SGG. They haven't power out on these heroes as well, but it looks like right now, realizing what was going on, NP able to back out. I don't know, it didn't look like there was any smoke play or anything. They must have just spotted them moving via this ward, potentially. But
Yeah, they have a trap as well as a deep ward that they might have saw the smoke. I'm not sure. I didn't get to see. I wanted to see if they were going to dive CCNC or not.
Yeah. Well, Bloodlusted Tower, MSS here to hold the ground as well. Fata is in their jungle farming up. He will be here in a flash if a fight does indeed start off. CM, Nova is there. It looks like they might want to take this one if they can blow up the Warlock and start double, triple Remnant in, but they get the Warlock ulti down. Is it going to be enough? CCNC already solo as well as you are. They're going to die. Double kill for them. They skewer back one MSS, but it's not going to be nearly enough. 3 are dead. Looks like Envy getting ran down, but there's the stun from the Troll Warlord. You are doing things with that blind chance, but it's not enough either. Killing spree for Envy. 4 are gone. The Golem is going to be farmed. It has all gone wrong.
All right, I just want you to look at MSS right now because I'm getting super triggered.
Oh,
he has
no.
6 points right now. Hopefully he's dead as well.
Oh,
please, Mojo, steal something.
He went for the courier. Oh, he couldn't get it. Yeah.
You're level 10. You're level 10 now on Abaddon. You have 4 points on Smith. Please, God. Plus RNG. Please level up some.
Putting him into stats though, right? Kappa.
Okay, there it is. I am so calling out Mojo. Holy shit, dude. What the hell is going on in this game? Finally got the levels first of awareness. But yeah, going back to the team fight, you're going to dive.
There's another one here. Envy has found him with the DD rune. The chains come out, another rune. And dominating. Oh, wow. Wow.
They just dive too quickly. The bloodlust is just too much. More kills on the top lane.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. They've had enough. They have had enough. Oh, people are upset. It's okay. 14 minutes GG, and it didn't feel like there was any way back for him really. So yeah.
Do we have like an hour and 15-minute break or something? I'm about to go kill myself.
I don't know. But this has been the story of like NP in these qualifiers, right? I'm going to look back through real quickly and take a look at their games. They played versus, who did they play against first? They played versus Fire. They won in 24 minutes and 31 minutes. They played versus Elite Wolves. They won in 22 minutes and 33 minutes. And now they play against HCG, and they ended up winning in 14, and what was the other one, like 30 or something? They just don't go late with their games. They just roll over them.
Just superior team play, superior picks at times. You could see how effective NP's lineup was. They just completely dominated this game, every aspect, all the lanes. You just have to wonder, maybe if they didn't pick the bounty hunter, instead they picked the ogre, they could have shored up their lanes a little bit earlier on. Instead of picking the troll, they could have picked their off lane, the Abaddon or Omni. Instead, NP just cornered them every single step of the way, banning out the Omni Knight, taking the Abaddon, everything we talked about in the draft, completely cornered from obviously the picks, the play. It was just perfect this game around.
Well, really impressive performance from NP. Since they've had their new lineup, they have lost one game, and that was against SG eSports when they had to play on Brazilian servers. Besides that, they've won everything. I don't know what the limit is for this team. I don't know what to expect from them going forward, but it feels like they have a play style that works. They feel like they're incredibly synergistic and they have great chemistry. I don't know. What do you think is the upper limit on this team here?
Probably top 4 TI is
Holy
realistic.
Shit. Really? Damn.
Yeah. I mean, any team that Eternal Envy is on, it's either going to do really well or it's going to crash and burn. It just comes down to knowing his limitations and not going past them. That's the best way to describe Envy. And then AUI, back to his former glory in the role that he should always be playing in.
Yeah.
So I think they have the best chance and the most chance for success with this lineup, as well as just their play style.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see what ends up happening. Like you said, we do have a relatively long break right now. Since
Can you just make them play? If they don't play, then they're disqualified.
I can't do anything. I don't have power here. I'm like Saruman I'm like Gandalf the Grey in Rohan, but secretly I'm going to take off my cape, and then I got a little white one on, and then I'll take over the world. That's how that went, right?
Sure, man. You can take over the world. I believe in you.
Seems good. All right. So
I'm just gonna throw you off the tower.
That's right. Throw me off the tower. Jesus. No, he threw him up the tower. That's how that one went. Remember?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That happened.
All right, everybody. We'll be back in a little while. Maybe we'll pop in every now and then to tell you guys what's happening. But about an hour and 15 minutes is when the next game is going to take place, where we're going to be